Big Tom was by far the funniest player on Survivor Africa.
You get a line, I get bold, babe. You get a line, I get bold. We'll go fishing across that hole, honey.
In fact, he was by far the funniest player through the first 3 seasons of the show.
I know exactly what I'm doing here.
From the beginning of his time on the show until the end, he had us laughing the whole time. And now I must forewarn you, Tom is very much a product of his time, and he is not politically correct at all by today's standards.
I don't know, they keep waiting for a mysterious thing to happen here in Africa. Wood's gonna fall out of the sky, there's gonna be a whale, artesian whale come up in the camp, I don't know.
So keep that in mind as we proceed forward.
What is there to do out here other than think about the game?
I've had to wash these women, I've got responsibility, I've got to dance, I gotta sing.
With that, let's count down Big Tom's top 10 funniest moments. Before we start, I want to thank you all for supporting this channel. If you want to see these videos weeks before they are released on YouTube, then consider supporting this channel on Patreon. That Patreon also has exclusive Survivor podcasts by myself and guests, and all money goes towards making more content for this channel. With that out of the way, let's start the video. Number 10. It is episode 12, and as is par for the course so far, Lex has won yet another challenge. This time he gets to go on an excursion and use Jeff Probst's Visa card to pay for everything. Now for some reason, Jeff acts like this is really his Visa and not just a sponsorship for the show, and tells Lex to, hey, go easy on it.
Now I'm handing you my Visa card. Go easy on it, please.
Gotta be kind.
It's gotta.
No way.
He then lets Lex pick one person to go with him, and Lex picks Tom. Fun choice for us.
I'm gonna take Big Tom.
I'll be the best date you ever had.
They get to the place that serves them food, and the waitress asks for their Visa card. Lex hands it over, and
Oh, I need all our tab.
My pleasure. There it is.
Be sure to get your tip out of it. Oh, no problem. Sky's the limit.
what would be a normal Tom joke is amplified here by Jeff telling them to, hey, go easy on my card. And then the close-up of the card with a magical sound effect. It's just perfection. Number 9. Don't say I didn't warn you about Tom not being politically correct, because this spot goes to when the merged tribe is doing their daily chore of going to the watering hole to gather water from their handmade well of sorts.
I said waiting on these women is the same all the time. Don't matter if you're at Africa, in Virginia, New York, you still gotta wait on them.
As Tom eloquently explains it,
And how many we got in there? 3?
Too many.
Got 3 damn women, and it's still 30 minutes.
what do the women have to do that is taking them so long? We may never know. Number 8. Lex and Tom have just swapped over to the Samburu tribe, the first ever tribe swap in the history of Survivor, and everyone is already getting comfortable with each other. So much so that a member of the Samburu tribe, Lindsay, has a tick on her butt.
I got me a tick on my ass.
Lex goes about this by pouring warm water on it so it'll come off easier, and he's being very appropriate in his way of doing this. Now, what is Tom doing during this? Well...
And tell you the truth, when a woman had a trouble on her butt, I told her that was just what I was made for.
I think we all know Tom's true motivation.
Thank you.
I think it was good for her and good for mentally, kind of refreshing reward.
Number 7. So Big Tom has a big boil on his neck. It is gross, and frankly, I'm not sure why anyone would want to touch it. However, the women have a different idea.
Some things you want them to touch, they won't. Some things you don't want them to touch, they will. It's a typical beast.
Number 6. Veron is desperate for a challenge win, and everyone is working hard to make the best SOS signal they can. Kim Johnson has this brilliant idea to dye all of their mosquito nets with some paint she brought with as her personal item to make big targets for them. This seems brilliant, but Tom may even have a better plan than that.
I think that's our secret ingredient that's gonna win this thing.
And I'm gonna have this feather in my aim, and I might.
Number 5. Continuing off of number 6, we're still focused on the SOS challenge. You see, we at home may not understand the complexities of Veron's strategy to win. What is their key ingredients?
We got a black man with white tighties on, got a big fat man with a flag waving.
Why will they beat Samburu? Do they have men in underwear?
Got two little skinny men with flags running around.
Okay, check. But what about women in underwear?
Women in her thong there. We got a young lady shaking bacon up there.
Okay, check. Well, what else do we have, Tom?
So I don't know what else we could do. If that one stopped the plane, I want to talk to the pilot.
Number 4. It is late in the season, which means it is time for the Loved Ones Challenge. This is the same challenge that Lex won and got that Visa card. The survivors have to answer questions and hopefully their loved ones say the same answer that they do. Jeff Probst asks each of them what is their most embarrassing life moment, and Tom dives into this with the time he had a stain in his underwear.
In the house, and there's people in the kitchen. I walked in the kitchen and met these people, and I had a little stain in my underwear.
Yeah, that sounds right on par from what we expect so far. I'm not even that shocked, but I'm still laughing. Number 3. This could easily have been number 1 on the list because Big Tom's wife has the best short joke of the whole season. It is the same challenge as before, and the survivors are hearing from their loved ones for the first time, and this is what his wife wants him to know the most.
Hey Tom, I sure do miss you around here. I've had a lot of time, so I've just been riding this old stud here since I don't have one at home. We do miss you.
I have no words to express my love for this relationship. Number 2. I think this is the moment that Big Tom has become most remembered for, especially since the Funny 115 put it in the spotlight. But it is the Survivor auction, and Tom and Ethan are hungry for anything. They decide to pool together their money for a mystery plate of food.
Open that baby up.
He did me wrong. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. After I kiss you.
That is classic Tom, but the icing on the cake here is...
Ham! He's a Jew and he won't eat the ham. He's a Jew. He's a Jew.
Ethan is a Jew, so he won't eat the ham, which is just more food for Big Tom, and leaves us with one of the most memorable moments of the season. Number 1. So what could possibly top that number 2 spot? The Funny 115 labeled it as his best moment, and I won't deny it was great. However, there is something to be said for the way Tom can make any moment lighter. So with that, it is Final Tribal Council, where everything is super serious and Ethan and Kim are fighting for that $1 million. The only joke we've really ever seen at Final Tribal was back in Borneo when Rudy said he was ashamed that he took his hand off the pole. But he wasn't trying to be intentionally funny, he just wanted to express that he didn't lose that on purpose. So anyways, we have Tom going up to ask his one and only question to decide who wins $1 million. He starts out by saying how he lost 80 pounds over the season, and it was due to his dislike of the mush they ate.
If a hyena came through camp and ate our mush, and then after he ate it, he turned around and licked his hind end, did he do it because that was an animal instinct or because to get the taste of the mush out of his mouth?
And that is my favorite Big Tom moment of the season. So what do you think? What was your favorite Big Tom moment of Survivor Africa? Tune in next time as I weave the tale of Ethan Zahn, the winner of Survivor Africa. Thanks for watching, and if you like the content you see here, then please support me and this channel on Patreon. That Patreon has every video I release weeks earlier than when they go up here on YouTube, along with exclusive Survivor podcasts. Thanks for your support.
Hope you had fun.
Oh, dude. I did.